Hi guys, good day to everyone on my social media page. I'm just here to speak a bit and touch on a few topics. The first thing I would like to do is introduce myself. My name is Melissa Noel. I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago. You guys know me from uploading, speaking in different languages. However, I just want to talk about myself as I retrospect. I used to live in Trinidad and Tobago. I was raised there. I was born and raised there. Before I migrated to the United States, at the time, I lived with my daughter. My son at the time lived with his dad at a very young age. And at the time, I lived with my daughter, whereas I had to raise my daughter as a single parent in Trinidad. A few years ago, I migrated here in the United States. There and then I started to embrace and grasp the opportunities that United States has. I enrolled into school. At the time, my major of choice was nursing. I worked as a CNA for 14 or 13 years approximately. There and then I had wear and tear on my body, mentally, physically, emotionally, etc. A few years ago, I decided to change my career path. Rewind back a bit. Prior to me changing my career path, I got accepted into the nursing program in 2019. I stayed there for 3 months, then I dropped out. And then I continued working as a CNA. But 2 years ago, I decided to enroll back into school, but change my major from nursing into the academical field. Then I was uncertain. I sat down and met with the academic counselor. We talked and discussed about different majors. Psychology came up. I said, okay, I will do that. Fast forward, I graduated with 3 associate degree, psychology, sociology, and criminology. However, during the years, approximately a year ago, I always go to church, but I decided to be more involved into the Christian faith. Then I started to go to church every Sunday. I started to be involved into the Christian faith, but then I forgot about myself. I started to gain a lot of weight. Was I conscientious of the weight that I was gaining? More or less. But then I went on vacation, and a lot of people, family members and friends, realized I gained a lot of weight. They asked me what happened. I said, you know what? I've been going to church. I've been involved in the church. Also, I have not been dating. I've been by myself. Also, I've been going to school. They say, have you been taking care of yourself, both physically, emotionally? I said, you know what? Not really. So when I came back from vacation, I reevaluate myself. And I say to myself, you know what? I am going to take care of myself. And I'm going to start doing what Melissa wants to do. Not being all involved into the Christianity faith. So I started to say what I want to do. I say, okay, I want to start back dating. I start back dating. I say I want to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight. Will I still go to church? Yes, I was still going to church. But I wasn't so much involved and forgetting about myself. I started doing me. Then over the summer of last year, I lost over 20-something pounds. I started feeling good. I started feeling confidence came back. Because my confidence was very low when I gained a lot of weight. Then I continue my academical pathway. As of today, I'm continuing my academical pathway. I start back dating. I start back taking care of myself, and I start feeling happy again. Not to say that I was not happy while I was in church, but I was forgetting about myself. I start taking care of my business. I just came back from Carnival. Carnival was beautiful in my home country. I fast forward, right? I'm continuing my academical pathway. I'm continuing doing me and living my life. I'm pursuing my goals. Over the years, people advised me to continue to be into nursing. I said, no, nursing is not what I want to be. I want to do the academical pathway, what Melissa wants to do. Over the years, people advise me. Of course, some people say, you look better thick, you look better slim. I want to be whatever weight I want to be. I want to do what Melissa want to do. I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. by being lean and fit. Not what they want me to be. Then I continue dating. Some people say, oh, you should stay by yourself. No, I will start back dating. I'll meet someone in my life. As of today, I'm with someone. We've been together over a year and something. I'm happy with that person. Over the years, I've learned 24 different languages. In my earlier pathway learning the different languages, I got a lot of discriminatory remarks. Some people felt that I was black to speak their language. Some people felt that my accent. I was getting a lot of comments about my accent. But you know what? I went to the nail shop and got my nails. I said, Naiku abante now? Naiku atayan? And then the guy at the nail shop who speak Vietnamese say, what are you speaking? I say, I'm speaking Toi Noi Tien Vien. Toi Noi Tien Viet. I'm speaking your language. Hum, dum, come on. Toi la, men la, Melissa. Then he said, oh, I don't know what you're saying. I said, Naiku abante now? I don't know what you're saying. But then when I went on the chair to get my feet done, he told them I can speak. But no, she can speak. And then they came and they accepted me. Because that's what people do when you speak in their language. Sometimes they test you. When you say habla español, hablas español, sí, hablo español. Yeah. Sometimes they push you away. Sometimes they accept you, they accept you. I just saw a woman in the gym. Jim rip so on. Sok sa bai te. Ken yong sok sa bai niet, sok sa bai te. I say, sok sa bai chum rep de ban chup ne. She say, oh, you can speak. I say, yeah. Ken yong do rip ya sa kamaya. She says she can speak kamaya. Toi dong tapan. Ken yong do hai patan. She just told another lady, oh, she can speak kamaya. That's what you need to do. Est-ce que tu parles français? Oui, je parle français. Ndaja how? Because I got a lot of pushback. Not only on social media, but around me. And you know what? I continue learning the language. And now the natives embrace me. Sometimes it's questionable, but I continue doing me. So as of today, Melissa is living for herself, not for no one else. Sometimes people will give you their opinion. Their opinion can be objective or it can be subjective. Objective is factual. Subjective is personal. Sometimes they can be projecting onto themselves internalized feelings. Some people had a desire to become a nurse. So they might say they never fulfill that desire. So sometimes they might advise you and say, oh, you should become a nurse. Sometimes people advise you unintentionally, not realizing it's their own internalized feelings. Some advice are good. Some advice you leave it at the door and some advice you accept it. But I thank God I was able to find myself again and start living for me. As of today, I am happy. I embrace myself. I love myself. I want women over their 40 to love themselves, take care of themselves. Over the age of 40, your metabolism is going to slow down. The cortisol, when you're stressed, your nervous system is elevated and the stress hormone, your stress is elevated, the cortisol is increased. Fat linger under the neck, the visceral fat in the stomach because of increase of cortisol. Get your cortisol down. Get your nervous system stabilized. Walk, read. I love to read. I love to learn different languages. Love yourself. The dating pool is trash, but continue dating and one day you're going to find the man of your dreams. No one is perfect, ladies. Take care of yourself. Not because you're over 40, you give up on life. Take care of yourself and love yourself. Okay? And just remember, I said that. And I thank God for the person that I am today, so that my kids can emulate me. I thank God for all what he's doing in my life and what he's continued to do in my life. And you guys continue doing you and live for you, not for no one else. And bye.